CDs was a probably the best music ever.
Music.
And to me personally.
I had the Mike. I remember I had the Michael Jackson album. I forgot which one it was on the cassette. That shit was fire. When you open up that little ass cassette, nigga, that was a booklet.
Bro, you going to
you read it.
I used to fuck up my step pops cassettes. I used to put my finger in the you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And fuck up the little tape part. You used to press a little sponge or whatever little spongy piece was in the tape. I used to fuck his tapes up.
That was good times, bro. That was my favorite part about the
fuck CDs, nigga. Nah,
I miss CDs, bro.
We back.
It made it more intimate. CDs made everything more intimate. We gonna start?
You want to keep talking?
Yeah, let's finish this conversation while we have it.
So this is going on the pod.
Yeah, this is going on the pod.
All right,
going on the pod.
This is going on the pod. I mean,
that was a good
CD era was the ringtone era. Probably ringtone era was up there. Out of all the eras of music, ringtone era was up there.
Bro, with C.
When you had the Boost Mobile, press the up on the Boost Mobile, and walk through the hood, and you had the whole song.
Yo, nigga said the whole song. He know.
The whole song.
He know.
Yeah, nigga.
6 Minutes of Death.
Nigga, my cousin had Drop It Like It's Hot remix with Hov. Haters on my Jizzot, plus the freaking kids out. You know, all the homies used to hit me with Jizzot till I still
one of the craziest ringtones at that time? The
Soulja Boy, of course.
Jaquan.
Tipsy, yeah. And her,
everybody in the club.
What's the, her hot?
That shit?
I ain't gonna lie, I hated that shit.
Yo, dog. You know what that was doing for the ringtone?
Nah, that was doing the ringtone era crazy, bro.
That whole, that part of the ringtone era was crazy.
You was the man, bro.
Insane.
Boom boxes, play the CD in the boom box.
Insane.
Remember CD players, you couldn't even walk around and they make the non-shock joints, anti-shock joints.
But I feel like CDs made it more intimate.
CDs had better quality.
Yeah, but it was more intimate.
The last time I listened to a CD was when Forest Hill Drive came out. Because you had the CD.
If you stream music right now, you don't get the feel that you used to get with CDs. Like you can look at the pictures, read the credits. You got everything there, like in front of you. Who wrote this and who produced this? You was able to really, 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 really dive in, and it made you more in tune with the artist. Yeah. Nowadays, you just get it it's on your phone. You look at it. You don't get that real feel. We don't get booklets no more. Remember, niggas was having full press runs for their albums. They was doing full photo shoots just for the album cover. We don't get that no more.
All right, man. We just went back. Reminiscing about the CD era. We back, episode 87, Cory Cash podcast. How y'all feeling, man? They ain't on mic, you know. All right, shout out. We got Steph and Dede behind the scenes. BJ couldn't make it. I mean, how we feeling?
I'm feeling all right, man. I'm feeling great. Can't complain. Another day.
Well, how was your 2-week sister pod? Like, she been ill.
A lot's been happening.
Right.
In life, period. But my 2 weeks been smooth, bro.
When the last time you took the train?
Damn, it's been a minute. I'm bougie. Won't even lie. It's been a minute.
Yo, bro, shit, I ain't gonna hold you.
It's been a few years.
I'm tired of strollers, bro. I'm tired of strollers, bro.
Strollers?
Yes. On the bus.
Now, the bus is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
The bus is crazy, bro.
And I don't even say nothing when they get on with it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I'm bugging.
I don't say nothing. I get tired. As a
bus
driver, that is one of the most annoying things.
We gonna get canceled.
Nah. Not the fact.
Yeah, because he got
not the stroller. I'm not annoyed with the stroller. I'm annoyed with what comes with me telling you to properly bring it on board.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired.
They're supposed to close it so people like him don't start the nonsense. And so now I got to drive with him.
I don't say nothing.
He may not say something, but somebody's saying something.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired.
And they be mad passive aggressive with the energy that they got to the lady. I'm like, niggas got 2 kids with her and one in the stroller.
This is my beef with bus drivers.
You got son standing up right there like.
This is my beef with bus drivers.
People will be able to get through if she would close the goddamn stroller. The bus driver don't say nothing. You know me. Look out the window. I keep it pushing, B.
You bus drivers need to, when it come to people in wheelchairs and old people,
damn.
You bus drivers need to come back and get them niggas, bro. Stop letting them, leave them niggas there, bro. Niggas gotta go to work.
Nah, yo, you
come back and get them niggas, bro.
I'm about to have you crying right now.
What?
You know, the policy is to put the regular passengers off the bus if y'all give us an issue with
That's fair.
the wheelchair.
That's fair. I'm not mad about
Yeah,
it.
we're told to put everybody off the bus and let them ride wherever they want to go.
Nah, they need their own bus.
So it don't matter if the bus is packed. If they don't want to like allow us to have them get seated in their like designated area, y'all can't move. Y'all got to get off the bus.
No, they got to get off the bus.
The people.
Fuck out of here. Nah, fuck out of here. The wheelchair people got to get off the fucking bus, bro. I'm sick of them niggas, bro.
I ain't say that. You ain't gonna get me in trouble. I ain't say that.
They got to get the fuck off the bus. So how about that, bro?
What happens is when we, because I be hearing it be mad beatbox energy when I pull up, and as soon as the customers see somebody with a wheelchair,
and they be taking it one stop. Like, what are you doing?
That's OD. That's
your battery not gonna run out.
That's a fact.
Draw that shit, bro.
That's a fact.
What's up?
Then you got the ones that are self-efficient, like he's asking for. I done been driving, and I hear somebody say, "Yo, wheelchair getting off," and the wheelchair never got on through the front of my bus.
Yo, Dreebo, son is downstairs.
Then nobody, whoever was on the wheelchair, whoever was on the wheelchair, hopped on the back of my bus.
A nigga in a wheelchair hopped on the back of the bus?
Not all of them actually.
They don't like the walk.
Strictly they're not all strictly just have to sit in that wheelchair all day. So some of them, they'll get up, walk it on the back of the bus, and then ask for the ramp to get off.
Nah,
that's when
New York City.
Tight. That's when New York really be tight.
New York City not a real. I don't think.
Nah, that's when people like him really be tight.
I don't think New York City is a real place. I think we.
It's a server. It's a GTA server.
So look,
100%.
It is a GTA server. So look,
100%.
Boom. Around my birthday, I'm coming home. I don't even think I told the story in the park. I'm coming home. I get in the Uber. Yes, I'm inebriated, and I'm looking at my building. I seen a dude who appears to me have a brown robe on, throwing out the garbage. So I'm like, yo, bro, why is he out 3 o'clock in the morning throwing out the garbage? Something's just having me stare at this guy. I finally get out the Uber, because, like, cars got tents. So I get out the Uber. This nigga's butt-ass nigga with his dick out.
Oh, this is you tell me about this.
This nigga's like, yo, Poppy, what's up, neighbor? I'm like, bro, I'm not your fucking neighbor.
Someone's crazy.
I don't even know who the fuck you are. Yo, this nigga is like...
That joint?
No, this is recent, bro.
Oh, nah, you ain't talking about this.
This nigga is so the new project doors, they have the shit where you can press the button and you could call. So, but my shit is connected to my phone, so I could press to get in. The nigga is ass naked in front of the shit talking about, neighbor, how you doing, neighbor? I'm like, yo, bro, get the fuck away from me. You trying to have a conversation with your dick out. Like, get away from me. The nigga like, yo, don't look at me, Poppy. Don't look at me. Bro, you
did tell me about this.
So... It's not.
This is
so I had to when I went inside, I had to.
You posted this?
Nah, I posted about it. I can't post it. I got the whole video. Yeah. Huh?
I remember. Yeah,
I sent the video. So, but I never told the story on the pod. But that. And speaking about transportation, what's up with these niggas fighting in the airports, bro? Jim Jones is having
a tough time.
He having a 2v1 in the airport.
Tough Tony. I mean, listen. I want to be real. I didn't see the altercation that led up to the actual fight. I just saw the fight. They was giving him a rough way to go. Those two dudes. Like if they wasn't,
nah, no, they wasn't. Here's my issue. The other nigga had nothing to do with it.
Jim had to get his footing because he was on the Escalade. Yo,
but the other nigga just jumped in. You ever play GTA and you find a nigga one-on-one, but you mistakenly punch another civilian and then they jump you?
The other dude was laid up. He's laid up.
He only jumped in because he got hit.
He was laid up. I'm not gonna lie. The way Jim flung, son, that was different.
But Jim Jones was
different.
Jim Jones got funny legs, bro. But he's strong. Jim Jones got some funny ass legs.
Jim in the gym.
Jim in the gym, huh?
Nah. I seen him. Nah.
Jim Jones don't work.
I'ma shoot Jim some bail.
No.
I seen him working on his legs before. I seen him working on legs.
You capping, bro?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I seen him. He addressed this shit before because niggas.
Yeah, I know he went and did that.
I seen him.
That
I seen him doing leg day. I follow him. I seen him doing leg day.
You follow Jim Jones?
Yeah.
I don't follow no celebrity. I don't be knowing what's going on.
I like to keep up with some of the people
I
actually
Boogie fighting too. He had 2 fights in 1 week. What's up?
Let's stay on Jim Jones.
All right.
How do you feel? Because it's been a lot of controversy on the internet. People saying that he's supposed to be some stand-up gangster.
My nigga ain't no bro.
He was telling the cops
a fight in the airport is a felony. You gotta tell, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You can't fly again. If my money, come from different places.
Let me rephrase the question so you can understand it better. How do you feel about the backlash that he was receiving from the internet?
Right.
Was saying like, yo, you OG blood, you've been running this gangster shit for mad long. Why was the first thing you did was tell the cops what happened?
How do I feel?
How you feel about it?
I don't feel no type of way.
I don't feel no kind of way either.
Is it snitching?
Is it snitching?
Respectable snitching.
Yo, listen.
Bro, all right, you know a fight in the airport is a felony, bro. You can't fly no more, bro.
I know.
And if you get money in different places,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at Jim speaking his
but you're not understanding when the fight happened, the other white dude that jumped on him pointed at him like, it's him, he's the problem. So you got to defend yourself. I ain't start, nigga.
But you know who started that with him on the internet?
Bum ass whack 100, bro. Nigga. Oh, my fault.
It ain't just him.
Cali and the, nah.
It ain't just him.
I can't.
Hassan too.
I'ma smoke Hassan Campbell.
He's the one who started it.
Yo, it's too much respectable.
That's my guy, but it's
relationships. I can't say certain shit about niggas. I can't say certain
going on with him.
I can't say certain shit about niggas, but nah, I mean, bro, it's always an exception to the rule with this shit. If we really being honest, bro, we can't complain about that nigga and then Zimmerman walking, bro.
Listen,
Zimmerman is out here walking, selling Trayvon Martin. Come on, my nigga. We being hypocritical, my nigga. He's supposed to been gone. What we doing?
I like
6ix9ine still out.
Listen, if
Gunna's still out.
them two white men would have had a
And they snitching. And they snitching.
I wouldn't have stopped when the cops came.
So, but my thing
You'd
is,
have been shaking to the cops. They had to tase me.
So this is my definition.
Everybody's getting hit.
Look, this is my definition of snitching.
The cops would have known who was wrong because I wouldn't have stopped. They would know who was wrong.
This is my definition of snitching. I could be wrong. If you say I'm getting money, if you saying I'm going to rob a bank today, right? And it's a chance for me to come up, and I choose to go with you to rob the bank, I shouldn't be telling on you when it's time for me to get served time. Now, if I was in a car and you never told me you was going to rob the bank, then that's different. But I shouldn't participate in a criminal activity and of knowledge and then tell. That's how I feel.
I agree.
That's how I feel snitching is. Snitching, you shouldn't tell. If you were aware of what's going on and then the cops hit you and then you like...
So you're not mad at Jim?
No, I'm not mad at Jim.
I'm not mad at Jim either. I ain't mad at Jim.
Yeah, I'm not like, nah, I'm not mad at Jim. But
A Boogie, get to that. Because you was trying to go there. Go ahead.
Nah, I can't.
Get him.
I can't talk crazy about A Boogie.
Why?
He in that bracket to me a Max B.
You're not from the Bronx anyway, so go ahead, do what you got to do.
You want to shit on A Boogie?
I don't. But I don't.
I'm saying he having a tough time.
You can't do it for. You're not from up here. You're not from where we from, buddy.
So niggas don't be talking crazy
Claim
about
your town.
Niggas don't be talking crazy about Max B, Casanet, and A Boogie. He ain't not in that realm. They not in that realm. It is, but that's the lineup.
OD sick lineup.
That's New York lineup that niggas is not about to let niggas talk crazy about. They not in that realm? They not in that realm?
Niggas was cooking Kai for that situation.
But how far New York don't cook Kai?
I just feel like
New York don't cook Kai.
I don't feel like Kai should have got cooked anyway, because at the end of the day,
he playing on for the city. I can't get mad at him.
But
niggas,
what happened with A Boogie?
They denied him from getting in the club like in UK. They denied him, and then he got tight, and then he got into a little like shoving match. The nigga threw the line pole.
I saw the mace. I saw
and then I seen he was about to get into a fight in the airport.
I saw one of the security guards spray the mace. I don't know if anybody in this room ever been maced, but yeah.
I've never been maced.
It's not a good thing. So
you don't even gotta get maced. All you gotta do is be next
near it for sure.
Yeah, you not like that. Trust me, you not
Milk
like
not
that.
helping?
Nah, it's gonna take
a little minute. And if it
you seen that nigga that's on Cam and them podcast, he got black marks on his face. He explained because they was cooking him, like they kept cooking him. Why he got these burn marks on his face? And he explained he got maced and he wasn't able to get milk, and then shit just stayed on his face. Dang. So he got like black marks on his face. He explained that shit.
Yeah.
We gotta intro. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You the guy. You the guy for it.
We got here.
Mm-hmm.
Songwriter extraordinaire. Rapper.
Okay.
/ actor. Businessman. Entrepreneur. Mr. 365 himself.
Talk about
The homie. Dreebo.
What's up?
What's
man?
goody, my guy?
Yeah,
my guy?
man.
All the way
y'all
from
for
Cali.
having me.
What a good time.
I know, for real.
What a good time.
What a time right now.
I'm on
What a good time.
I'm on this side. I gotta tap in with the homies, man.
You had to. What you been doing since you been out here?
Man, I've been cooling, man, running around. I kind of came out here on some
Off the humbug.
change of scenery, take a little break type deal. I've been running around, working heavy, so it was an opportunity for me to come out here and just kind of reset on some shit. So I've kind of been cooling. Today I went to a little Kickstarter block party in Brooklyn and shit, so got outside and shit, and then more than that, I just been doing little shit just around Brooklyn. I was staying in Soho a little earlier, and then went to Brooklyn and just.
How you feel about Soho?
This your first time out here? I gotta ask that.
Yeah.
Nah. I got a bunch of family out here, so I grew up coming to this side.
For real?
Okay.
Yeah, like ever since I was little. Cause I'm Jamaican. A lot of Jamaicans come.
I didn't know you was Jamaican.
Yeah. So
we gonna go there. We go there with him today.
I got two brothers that was born out here.
Yo, bro, niggas knew you for a minute. Niggas never do this.
Nah, for real. So I got two brothers that was born out here. I got like aunts and uncles and shit out here.
Word?
And
I never
then
knew that
like here in Miami, kind of the main or Florida, I should say.
That's fire.
Yeah. So I grew up coming out this way. The last time I been here was probably like 2019 though. I think,
right before the pandemic started.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
New York was ghost town, bro.
Yeah, it was. It
was quiet.
I was riding Manhattan.
You didn't get the real experience.
Not really, because I went to the 40/40 club, but it was dead.
40/40 was.
I never been to the 40/40, bro.
I've been to 40.
It was a vibe though. But
I was in the 40/40.
I was like it probably
when it was the 40/40.
Okay, yeah.
Hard bottoms.
Yo, I was in there. I was in there at a nice.
Oh, that was wild. Hard bottoms was wild.
I was in there at a good time. When I was in a good time for the 40/40.
I heard it called. You got to dress a certain way. You got to wear a suit.
I was Louis'd out. That was.
It is.
Yeah, you want to start? Louis
Nigga had to mention. Yeah, he's Louis'd out.
Want to start? I was Louis'd out that day.
He getting it anywhere with the fit he had on.
Peak scammer days, nigga. Peak.
I was Louis'd out.
That was
the spirit of Rich Porter.
Yo, that was a good day, man. That was a good day. That was a good day. So hold on, we gotta ask Dreebo. I got some questions for him.
That ass.
We got him here.
Now that we got you here.
Question number 1. How's my man Major, man?
Oh, he's solid.
Major's his dog, by the way.
Yeah, Major.
Major's his dog.
Hey, he really getting old though. That's
why I asked, because I remember
that shit hurt.
It's like you're my kid. So it's like
that shit hurt, bro.
I want you to go backwards. I don't want you to
What type of dog is it?
Yeah, pit, a little red nose pit.
That's why I asked. I'm like, yo, I remember college Dreebo.
Man, for real though.
And Major was like his roommate. Like that was his little man. So we going from that to now. I'm like, yo, Major might have gray hair at this point.
No, for sure. 100%. He damn near gray. He used to be like champagne. He used to be like the color of this shit. Now he the carpet color. I'm like, damn, you really gray. That's crazy.
Damn,
you can see it all in his face. He still got like young energy though, which is cool. He's still like moving around like he's younger than he is, and he kind of look a little younger, but you can see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that shit hurt, bro.
But he about to be 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It'll be 12 in July type shit.
Damn. That's Vine days. That's
yeah. Question, what made you get on Vine, bro? Like how did
it make me get on Vine?
How did you like even find it? Like,
that's a great question. I think Twitter.
For real? Yeah, Twitter was connected to
Vine through Twitter.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh, this shit got some shit going. I'm finna hop on there. And then I had just started getting into music around that time. So like I was experimenting. So I just used to be on that motherfucker putting rapping. Just fucking figuring out how to fit the dopest shit into 6 seconds.
That was the illest shit.
That's really like when you really think about it, that's kind of hard. Like
that shit was
we doing that shit?
I don't fucking know. And it was crazy, right? He got on. You remember Born Majestic?
Oh, that sounds familiar, but I'm not too
Spanish dude, kind of heavy set.
Used to rap.
He still rap.
Like, how did you like? all right, so y'all got, all right. So we get to Vine. He get on Vine, you get on Vine. How did like Charlie end up getting in like contact with y'all as far as like Cypher Nation? Because we got to talk about Cypher Nation days with both of y'all.
So and with me,
yeah, what's your perspective? Like
when I first got on Vine, I was fighting that case.
Right.
So I was just kind of like on there just passing time type shit. Like I'm going to jail anyway, so let me just go have fun. I couldn't use my real rap name. I was like, yo, these niggas is snatching everything down. I might as well just go have fun. So I got on there and I just was looking. Because at first, that was when Vine was just like straight dirty. It was like how Twitter was, just porn, all kind of weird shit. So I was on there just chilling. I wasn't doing anything. I just was on there looking.
Yeah, I know.
Born Majestic text me. Me and him know each other in real life.
Oh.
So he texted me like, yo, I be on this app rapping. You should get on. I'm like, what app? He's like, yo, it's Vine. I'm like, I have the app. I just don't use it. So he like, yo, get on this shit. So I got on it. He was the one that was telling me who to follow. That's how I followed him.
Word?
Oh, that's 100%. Crazy.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know that story.
100%. He was like, yo,
crazy.
He sent me him and was like, yo, this is who you like follow these niggas. These are niggas that's rapping. They're good. So he sent me him and it was like two other, I think it was like him, OH, and somebody else.
To be on there going crazy.
And I followed him. He followed me. And I always been like a fan from then of this nigga. Like, yo, this nigga, he one of the illest out of everybody I'm looking at. But at first, I was just really watching everybody like to see who was really nice. And I'm like, nah, this nigga, he got it.
Man, appreciate that.
He got it.
And then all right, so then when do you meet Charlie? Like, because Charlie's putting, so from my point of view, I'm not the rapper, but I was in
Charlie like RZA.
Yeah, he like RZA, so he's putting together like low-key a Wu-Tang on Vine. He grabs somebody from New York, he grabs him from Cali. So how did y'all get in Cypher Nation? Like now there's Queen Morocco was in there?
Yeah, I think go ahead.
Queen Morocco wasn't in Cypher Nation.
But she was like
Charlie.
No, you was in.
She was in the like Cali connection.
She had some shit called.
No, what's the other shit?
Connection, yeah.
What was the other shit she had? She had some. Nah.
He just said it. Yeah,
that's Cali connection.
Oh, all right.
Where it was like a bunch of California motherfuckers in that motherfucker.
B-Dot was in there.
Yeah. Right. I remember.
Charlie is funny because Charlie I think this is like the first video I uploaded rapping.
Right.
Charlie immediately hits me. He's like, he follows me and I follow him back. He tells me he's a producer. So I'm like, all right, cool. At the time, I'm really not trying to fuck with music because I got what I got going on in real life. So Charlie's telling me like, yo, it's a few cats on here. Me and Charlie started speaking like every day. The nigga started noticing my energy real, staticky. So he was like, yo, it's a dude on here. Like, would you be interested in battling? And I'm like, yeah.
Fast forward now.
That's how he was on that shit from the moment that he met me.
I got you.
Like, yo, would you be interested in battling? It's a dude on here that's getting mad love. And I feel like you better than him. And I'm like, okay, I'll battle. And he's like, I'll put up money. I'm like, make it happen. I'll do it. He never got back to me on that. And then he started like telling me like, yo, he trying to put together something called Cypher Nation. He had this dude named Joe Jeezy. Remember that dude?
Joe Jeezy, yeah.
It was like a Spanish dude.
That sound hella familiar.
It was a Spanish dude.
Forgetting shit.
It was a Spanish dude.
I forgot about these niggas too.
It was a Spanish dude.
Joe Jeezy sound familiar.
He did some funny shit, and Charlie basically like 86'd him and was like, all right, now I'm gonna go after everybody I think is nice. And I'm gonna put them down with Cypher Nation. So Charlie came back and was like, yo, how you feel about Dreebo? I'm like, that nigga's cold. He's nice.
Yeah, and I feel like on Vine too, it was such a small community of like dope artists doing shit too. He kind of started seeing like he was trying to create a community within that.
Yeah, he was.
It was good too. Though.
What was your first like conversation with him? Like,
I think it was just the same thing where he hit me up off of a video he saw type shit.
Right.
And I think at the time he was doing the battle shit, and then the battle shit turned into like, let's create a collective of like artists that do dope shit together. And he was producing. He fucking be filmmaking and shit too. So he was kind of doing everything. So he was kind of creating like a house of creatives that could work together on different coasts and different, you know what I mean? Because he had the old girl from Dubai. I'm forgetting her name.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like booming out there.
She's off. She took off out there.
Yeah, she booming out there.
What's her name?
I forget her name. It might be Jess or something like that.
I'm about to look it up now.
She took off. I know that for sure. She took off. Like took off.
Yeah, for sure. She big out there.
I still be seeing her on Twitter and stuff.
All right, so we're gonna talk about the Vine rap battles.
Oh, that was a crazy time, man.
Yo, talk about the Vine rap battles, right? So I don't know. I think maybe K-Dot was out this time or some shit like that.
He was just dropping Good Kid.
So I heard this nigga, who he dissed, bro? Who
Hold on, rewind. When the battle, you got to ask him the major question, because I'm still trying to figure out how everybody.
This nigga just jumped in.
Yeah, but I want to diss this. Nah.
Somebody dissed you?
No.
Nah.
I'm gonna tell you.
I probably did.
You went straight for top notch, bro.
I got the
You
memory
just
of
got.
the elephant.
Oh, I do remember that. Why did I do that?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you.
I probably was just careless. Like, come on.
I'm gonna tell you. Charlie. Charlie made a WhatsApp group, so he had all of us that he collected in the WhatsApp group. You remember that group?
Niggas was using WhatsApp.
Yeah. I remember the WhatsApp.
So in that group, Charlie was basically amping it because Charlie had the Freestyle Friday shit.
Yeah.
Before he did Cypher Nation, he had the Freestyle Friday shit. He felt always GJ took it. So he was salty over that for mad long because OH was taking the hashtag, but he wouldn't like, beat down.
Yeah.
He would never acknowledge Charlie. So Charlie was on it like, yo, I got something for you. So then he reveals to me that's the person he wants me to battle. So this is how all this shit started coming about. So I'm like, oh, it's this nigga? I'm like, all right, cool. No problem.
That shit was.
So I'm already like, yo, I got nothing to live for. So, because I got my real life shit going on. Set it up. I'm gonna wash him. I'm telling Charlie like, all right, cool. I'm gonna set it up. OH says no. So Charlie is now, and he's instigating.
What the fuck?
Is that why I ended up doing the Vine battle with him? Because you didn't? Or
he didn't want to battle me.
Yeah, y'all did battle.
He didn't want to battle me.
Because he was scared of him.
He didn't want to battle me.
Oh.
He didn't want to battle me. He kept saying.
I ain't gonna lie, that's when I was like, nah, this nigga.
He kept saying.
This nigga was angry.
He was going crazy.
Yo.
Shout out OSG.
Shout out to
He
him.
was going crazy. So I said, yo, Dreebo, like, he's like, yo, I recently just started rapping. I said, no way.
Not at that time.
He told me, he was like, yo, I said, ain't no way. He's like, yo, I was singing first.
Yeah.
For sure.
He was like, I sang first, but then I started rapping. I'm like, ain't no fucking way, bro. Like, it was just, like, the way he was going at this nigga was just like, yo, what? Like,
I think he battled DC Young Fly.
I battled DC.
Washed him.
he did battle DC.
That was the first. That was
because he took
he
it.
cooked DC Young Fly.
Because he took it like verse for verse, and I'm
Right.
going after this.
Yeah.
He
I'm
cooked
like,
DC Young Fly.
if it's battle, I'm going at him. So
Right.
it's like he was.
Did he sing on one of the tracks?
Yeah, he did on one of them because he was just going like, all right, let me spit this verse, and then I was like, I'm cooking you.
He felt like he was doing a favor that he didn't want to do. That's how he was taking.
Probably because he was big at that time too.
Yeah, he was on his way up.
Took off, so it was.
And that was basically OH energy with me. He felt like he didn't want to do. He was doing me a favor by battling.
We had more to lose. In his ass.
He really had more to lose. That's what that was. Because at the end of the day, I wasn't big on there at that time. I ain't have nobody really backing me. So it was more like, if I go in here in the ring with this nigga, I told Charlie like, yo, I battle niggas face to face. We don't got to do no 6-second Vine clips. Like, I'm from.
I wasn't even a battle rapper too. That's a funny.
Yeah, like that's how I was on. Like,
then you came out with the song when the shit was switching beats.
Which one?
You dissed the nigga and the shit was switching beats, bro.
I don't even. Oh yeah.
So that was crazy.
That was the whole top notch swave and
the nigga was switching beats,
and all that.
bro.
That was that whole shit.
So what happened with that? This is
nigga
when
was wilding.
Top notch. At that time, Top Notch wasn't really like a rapper at that time. He was kind of like
just started rapping.
I want to say somebody mentioned me though. And
you was
like,
mentioned.
I think it was like I was mentioned.
He was mentioned.
I
like a straight.
I think.
Not all of them. Them niggas all mentioned him. They mentioned him. They mentioned Jessica. All that.
And influential.
Influential was on our side. Though.
Yeah. They started attacking first. Remember, Top Notch dropped that bum ass track.
That One Blood did.
On that One Blood shit.
Horrible.
And that shit
was horrible, bro.
I dropped like 3 of them motherfuckers.
Yo, bro.
What song? What shit you did?
One I did.
It's a beat that switched beats. Or
it
you
was
just
I did one. I did Ether.
He did Ether.
I did Ether on one of them, and then the second one I switched beats, but I don't even remember what beats I did. I think I did like a 50 Cent record.
Yeah, you did.
And I did something else.
You did.
Fact. And that from that time on, I'm like, me and Charlie are speaking, and Charlie's like, yo, I'm gonna set it up because
that's funny.
I'm gonna get Dreebo to battle him because he want to battle somebody with followers. So Dreebo's gonna battle him, but I still want to do like you and him face to face. So that's why when I did the diss track, I said I was trying to battle, but you ain't want to rap, my nigga. That's why I said that. Because when Charlie behind the scenes is setting it up, it was like, nah, I don't really want to do that. But when you had Top Notch jumping out the window, it was like, I was kind of like,
nigga dish you on one.
I was kind of annoyed, really, like, because it was like,
dish you on one blood.
Can I get something real? Like, it was nothing really serious.
No,
like,
that shit was like civil.
And then I'm like real low key quiet. Niggas don't even know my lifestyle, so I'm really just, I only post when I'm in my car. These niggas don't really know how I'm living. They have nothing on me. So to me, I'm laughing the whole time. Like, what can you really say about me? Because all you see on my page is what you got. This is not even my real name. Well, this is my middle name, but yeah, this ain't my rap name. When you go to put this through you're not gonna find nothing on YouTube. You're not gonna find nothing. So you can't find nothing of me. You gonna just be.
It was no need for personals.
It's always at that time for personals.
But
there's always a need for personals.
So the transition from like, all right, so we always on Vine and it dies. How did you transition from Vine to IG and Twitter?
Shit, that was, like you said, that shit just died on us.
And then at that time, if I'm not mistaken, IG went up to 15 seconds?
That's why it died, because they came out with
IG did.
They came out with video.
Right.
And then they did the 15-second video. And everybody was like, well, shit, our IG already booming. We could just stay here type shit.
So when you was on Vine, you didn't have songs out, did you?
Only did I had like a couple, like one or two, but it was mainly just videos. So then what I did was I was trying to filter my audience from Vine to Instagram.
That was a hard transition.
That shit is hard.
That was not easy. Yo, go follow me. Nah, that shit.
It wasn't working like that. So it was basically like starting new. Mm-hmm. And so from there, I was just like, fuck it. I got to do the same shit I was doing on Vine on Instagram.
Freestyle? But it was freestyling on the gram?
Yeah, but it was tougher because Instagram was mainly a photo platform at that time.
Yeah, that's true.
So video, even though it was new, they wasn't pushing it through the algorithm like they pushing Reels now.
And that's when everybody algorithm timeline is in order.
Exactly. It was still chronological at the time. So they like, all right. So I was still doing it and it was tough. But then then it kind of just slowed down. So then what I did was I started working on the craft. And so I kind of took a step back from the social and was in the lab.
Fact. Speaking about the lab, bro. How the fuck did you do
365?
Yeah.
Man.
How the fuck did you do a song for every?
Yeah, I was watching that shit literally.
I was watching the shit too.
I said I couldn't keep up, bro.
I kept up. A lot of people could.
I was keeping up.
What bag you winning? Like what bag you winning? Like,
man, it really started. So I seen this video in like 2017 of Nip and Gary V.
Oh yeah.
An interview, and they was talking about how one day somebody gonna drop 365 songs and do the whole thing. So in 2017, I was like, man, I probably could do that low key. I just, my ability. I'm like, man, I probably really could do that. And then time went by, I never did it. The pandemic hit. In the middle of the pandemic, I'm like, damn, this is shit to do. If I would have did it in the pandemic, it would have probably caught on more at that time. Now people are catching on now. But I was like, damn, I should have been doing it now. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it top of the year. And this was like
I think you started January 1st, no?
Yep, January 1st, 2021. Yeah, and then so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it top of the year. And then January 1st, 2021, and it just was locked in the lab.
That shit is fire, bro. That's amazing.
No,
that's amazing, my nigga.
I did it like with the intention that it's a legacy play, right? It's gonna live with me forever.
That's true.
Nobody
ever did that.
That was part of your intro.
Nobody did. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a lot.
That's gonna follow you forever.
That's what people talk about. I knew like in the moment, people probably won't catch it, but I created a catalog off of that. You know what I mean? And now moving forward, people are starting to realize like, damn, he did what? And people are going back now. Like what people, it's like there's this dude on Instagram. What's his name? Shout out Mitten Ray. He be like every day, he's like on his own separate journey. But every day he's posting one of my songs from 365 as a part of his journey. He's chasing whatever.
That's fire.
That's fire.
So it's like people are starting to go backwards in the catalog.
Did you get writer's block at any gift?
That's what I was just about to ask. And I got
surprisingly not.
A nigga like me.
Who said? I want to say Jim Jones said it, but I don't remember who said it. Somebody was like, to stay inspired or to fight writer's block, you gotta keep working.
Okay,
and that's like a true ass statement. Like if you getting writer's block, it's probably because you're not working enough.
Right.
Wow.
That's true.
I ain't a
Now
rapper.
you think about it, that's true.
Yeah, so that's
true.
I really surprised. I thought I was, to be honest. I thought I was gonna get writer's block, but for whatever reason, I guess because the muscle was being exercised. So
That's true. Nah, that's true.
Did you have a specific time and when you was recording? Because that plays a part too.
Nah. So what happened was I decided I was gonna do it December, like middle of December, like December 15th or some shit like that. And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna just record as much as I can leading up. So I probably had like a 50 song head start.
Oh,
so basically for the first like 5 months till like May, I was having the month done before the month came because I would just keep recording.
Got it.
Right. And then in the middle of the year, like life happened, my aunt passed and shit was going on. And so I kind of slowed down. So then by June, the middle of June, I came back from my aunt's funeral. I had a song for the day I came back, and then the next day I ain't had no song. So from fucking June 16th to the 1st of January 2022, I had to make them every day. And so from then, that's when I was like, all right, I don't care when I get it. I just got to get a song every day. And so it wasn't like before I was kind of like, all right, I'm going to get in at this time and then try to go. And then once it hit that, I'm like, I just got to get a song.
Because you got your studio set up in your crib.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of get out the bed, roll over and do your thing.
Exactly.
So how do you, like, I think this is one of the harder parts. How you focus on not naming the same, like using the same name for this a song if it's 365?
I mean, not even just the name, but the context of what you're talking about. Like, but that's what I think.
And that's what I was noticing. That was the biggest thing for me.
I wasn't saying the same thing.
Yeah, you were not saying the same. Like, how the fuck is he doing this?
Bruh, I think that's what made me so great as an artist now is because I had to learn how to say the same thing in different ways. Because it's like, I'm an artist, like, you know, if anybody who out there listening to my music, I'm not really talking about street shit every song or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So my shit kind of fits in a certain type of lane, but it's still a little... There's only certain shit that I do speak about in my music. So it was like, all right, how do I stay true to who I am and my brand, but then not say the same thing every fucking song? So I had to learn like how to use certain different words and how to twist certain shit that means the same shit.
Right.
So like, all right, for the inspiration, was you listening to music during that time? And if so, who?
Not really, to be honest. Like I was, but I mean, for me, I probably would like listen to the new shit that came out. Yeah. But for the most part, I was working so much, I barely had time to listen to the new shit. Cause it was just, cause you gotta remember, like, of those 365, I probably produced like 200 of those myself.
Right. And so that's another thing.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if I'm not writing a record, I'm producing it during that time.
When did you start producing? Because I remember at one point you were saying that you wanted to like move on to start doing that.
Yeah.
When we was doing like the Cypher Nation thing.
For sure.
And I remember you was saying how you was like copping like little things. You was getting the equipment piece by piece.
Yeah.
I remember that. So when, like, what really made you go into that lane? Like, all right, cool, I'm a producer.
Shout out my boy AC. So
that shit was quick, nigga. Like, you just, like, he started and he was good. I was like, what the fuck? No, seriously.
No, I think I'm just blessed with, like, a good ear for music, for real. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't even be knowing how sometimes, but.
Yo, there was no time in which we're, like, he said he was
and what you used, like,
he was good.
So
like,
I started out on Adobe something. I forgot what the Adobe program was for beat making, but it was some program. And then I went to GarageBand. And then from GarageBand, I went to Logic. Now I still use Logic to this day.
So you had no background in producing at all?
Nah, it's self-taught. But shout out my homie AC. He kind of showed me the groundwork. And then from there, I just kind of started learning, researching, and just trying shit. Like, I've always been an artist that I'm going to trust my ear. Because I seen, like, I did a lot of research. I watched a lot of interviews, like, throughout my whole career. So I learned from an engineer one time, it's better to sound new than perfect.
Wow.
So I've always trusted my ear because I know that I'm going to make something that sounds new. And so that's, like, what I pride myself on as an artist, is trying to make something that don't sound like the other shit.
That's a tough task. That's a very tough task. So as far as like rapping, who you could give me your Cali top 5?
Right now or all time?
All time.
Cali top 5 all time. Okay. Do I gotta be in order or what?
Nah, no order.
Okay, no order. I'm gonna go Snoop, Cube, Kendrick. Ooh, Snoop, Cube, Kendrick. I'm gonna go 40.
I knew it.
And then my last 5. Ooh, that's a tough one. Sheesh. And there ain't no fucking space in this motherfucker.
It's not. Y'all got greats.
I gotta go Pac.
I was getting ready to ask what's going on.
Well, I mean, I love Pac. For sure. I love Pac. But, you know, I was trying to think. I was trying to be not of the norm, but when you say 5, it's like you gotta. They're pretty much just 5 all time right now. You know what I mean?
Who's your current 5 right now? No particular order.
Current 5.
And it can be somebody that you just personally listen to. It don't even got to be a situation where it's like somebody that's known.
Current 5, we got the homie TF.
Okay.
I think he's top 5 right now. I love what he doing.
From your side?
Yeah.
Okay.
He from LA.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about in general top 5 or Cali top 5?
In general. It don't got to be Cali. In general, yeah.
Okay, still the homie TF. I'm gonna say me. If I could count myself.
No, you don't count.
All right.
Count you.
All right, the homie TF for sure. This is just rappers or singers and all
rappers.
that? Okay, just rappers. So the homie TF, if we go on rappers. Ooh, that's kind of tough. I'm gonna be a little. Ooh, y'all getting me right here.
I want to see if you say. Now I want to see if he say a particular person.
Okay,
the obvious?
Nah.
Oh,
I'm gonna still keep Kendrick in there.
I thought you said
it's obvious that me and him would.
Let me see who I like right now. Top 5. I think. Ooh. I know I got him because 5 is kind of tricky.
5 is tricky.
So I'm gonna go the homie TF. I'm gonna go Kendrick. I'm trying to not be
Cali bias.
Yeah, but it's hard.
Let him be Cali bias. Why not?
Guys, okay. Let me see.
Be Cali bias.
I'm trying to think about. Damn.
No Lupe?
Not right now.
Okay.
He all time. If we go
all time.
He's
okay.
He
cool.
all time for sure.
Relax.
That was a connection, man.
That's still my favorite. Man, we'll get to that.
Come on, we'll get you.
That shit's crazy. The Lupe story. I think Benny cooking right now. I gotta put Benny in there. Top 5 right now.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Honestly, Doja Cat, I consider
for real.
Yo, bro.
If you heard her deluxe album, it's cooking. Hey,
you don't
do it. I can't do it.
Go listen to her.
No, she's talented.
Go listen to her deluxe album. It's rap.
She's talented. No, she's talented.
No, her deluxe album is rap.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. She has no trash albums.
Bruh, her deluxe album is rap.
Is fire.
It's rap.
Good.
No. When I say it's rap, it's literally like it got boom bap shit in there.
Yeah, like
it's rap. No,
100%.
Y'all sleep. Doja in there.
Yo, I'm not even. That's not even cap.
Nah, I fuck with Doja. Heavy.
I fuck with her too.
I don't like the devil shit.
You telling me that like she could rap with Rhapsody?
I'm not gonna say she can rap with Rhapsody, but she could definitely.
She up there.
You know who's up there. You know who's not.
She's nice.
I don't know if y'all listen.
No, hold on. Let's get this clear.
It's a girl called Little Sims that's dead nice.
Let's get this clear. Doja's nice.
Like nice for at rap though.
That's not even a joke. Like she's dead nice.
She could sing and make hits.
Nah.
I'm married. I ain't tripping off Doja.
That's not even that. She's dead nice.
No, like he know what's going on.
She's dead nice.
You know what's going on.
Saying that because he want to beat.
Nigga, from the first album,
you want to beat.
Nah, bro.
Doja really like that.
She's not even.
What?
Nowadays? Nah.
Oh, with the baldy?
She's not even like.
When
it's
she
not
did
a look no
Bitch,
more.
I'm a cow.
That song was fire, low key.
It was fire, and that was basically her OG Mako. You guessed it. Like, she was just getting niggas
that was
attention.
But that song was fire.
No, she different for sure.
I bet you when you go listen, you're gonna come back. I believe
she can rap. I believe she's talented. I'm 100. I'm just
that
not listening.
last album that's the album he's talking about.
The deluxe is crucial.
Nigga, I was this day off, and I just put that on. I'm like, yo, hold on.
She cooking.
She's low key giving like Nicki and them a run.
No, for sure.
What?
She needs
Watch
to
your
be
mouth, bro.
No, she literally needs to be.
Maybe shut off the podcast.
She needs to be up there. She needs to be in the like top female conversation right now.
100%.
1000%. No, 1000%. She is there.
This rap
it's not like even like in a year or two. It's like right now.
It's like right
She's
now.
great at making music in total.
No, she can rap too.
She can really rap, dog. Like nobody's like she can rap.
When you get a chance, go listen to the deluxe, the one that looked like carpet.
All right.
Is
and that fucking Scorpion shit. Too.
That was hard too.
She's rapping, bro.
All right, copy. All right.
It threw me for a loop because I'm
gonna tell you. We talking to two rappers here.
I ain't gonna lie, I love Doja Cat, but I feel like I resemble, like I see a lot of me in what she do with the singing and the rapping and shit.
I
So that's
have
why
a question
I
about
gravitate towards it.
Do
too.
you
I know it was coming.
what?
Go ahead. Let me see if you.
Nah. My question to you is because if you're great at both, right? Do you struggle on certain songs like the singing side being like, nah, I go here, and the rapping side be like, I go here?
1000%.
And how do you settle that?
So I definitely struggle with that. It's not per song. Well, it kind of is per song, but it's not within the song. So it's not like where I put it. It's more so, do I do it on this song or not? Or this beat or not.
Right.
But what I've kind of been leaning towards too, and a lot of my new music is the singing melodic shit, because I feel like that's my superpower in the way that I do it. And I've developed it so good that it's like a lot of people compare me to Nate Dogg, right? But I feel like I'm
what
like,
I said to you.
For real.
I was getting ready to ask you, how do you feel about that comparison? Because remember I said to you, I said Nate Dogg.
I love it because
that's my cousin. Like bang blue.
Yeah.
We can't lose. Like
that's true.
That's OD Nate Dogg.
That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm inspired by Nate Dogg. He a legend. Like, I love those comparisons. But I also feel like I can do more than what he could do.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because Nate Dogg wasn't rapping the way I could rap.
He wasn't rapping.
And then the way I could sing, I haven't even showed the world that yet. Like, you know, I plan on making ballads in the future. But I can sing like that. People don't know though. And you know, I was just waiting.
He posted to get one time on Vine, singing like that, and I was like,
"Oh yeah, exactly." Yeah. People still hit me like, "Hey, make that song." I'm like, "That's
like nigga, that's singing it." But you know who else sang like that? Vintage.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Vintage.
She can sing for sure.
And she can rap. And she can rap.
Yeah, shout out Vintage, man.
Sing.
Yeah,
like choir sing
for sure.
Like what can? Canada.
Yeah, Canada. Yep.
Canada.
She could sing for
choir.
Sure.
She went. I don't know if you know on TikTok. Steph be on TikTok. You know the girl that was beefing with fucking the Joe Swole nigga, the nigga that be checking like gym etiquette. White dude, he mad brolic. You seen the girl that he was beefing with?
He beefing with mad chicks
he was beefing with Trinity J.
What?
Trinity J and him was going at it, and I was like,
in the gym?
No, so her thing was saying like, cause she was recording herself working out and somebody walked through the camera. So Joe Swole is the guy that they tag like,
he always be cooking.
Yeah, like they tag him when it's like improper gym etiquette because women be in the gym saying he looking at me, he's a perv or and stuff like that. So Joe Swole would be like, yo, like the gym is an open place. You can't complain about people walking in front of your camera when you're trying to record. And I think Trinity J did something along the line in him. And I had to wake up and I wrote in her comments like Joe Swole and Trinity J going at, like it's a multiverse happening in my head. Because it's somebody from TikTok and somebody from Vine going at it. And I'm looking at it like this shit is bugging me out. Like the other day, the Danny Dane girl was beefing with Zola. Dark skin Zola from Vine.
Yeah, that sound hella familiar, Zola.
Country. They was beefing and I'm like, look, that's a multiverse. Like, I be seeing Vine.
He was more kind of intact.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, these multiverses is happening for me in front of my eyes.
No rap shit,
and I be knowing the people and I be like, yo, this shit is wild. Like, even watching DC Young Fly sometimes and shit. Even watching Tokyo and shit. I be bugged super.
They went crazy.
So it's like, I be bugged out. Like, yo, this shit is like, how the multiverses is clashing like this. This shit is bugging me out.
Now, speaking of that hook I was singing, that's the song with you and Dame.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Yeah,
man, shout out Dame Lillard, man. That's my guy. Shout out to homie Brookfield Deuce. So I know his cousin basically, but his cousin is like his A&R and like creative director and stuff. Super dope visual mind. And we used to work together.
Okay.
Yeah, so we worked at this spot. We connected on because he rapped too.
Okay.
So we just was on some like, I was living in the Bay at the time. We was working together. We like, let's stay connected. I ended up moving to LA maybe like 3-4 years later. I'm kind of getting my traction, doing what I'm doing. And he like, hey, Dame looking for a hook on this record.
You smoked that shit.
Yeah, and he sent it to me and he like, just do your thing. We're going to see what it do. And then so he sent it with Dame verses, and then I kind of just like built the hook around what he was talking about in the verses and shit. And then as soon as I did it, I was like, oh yeah, if he don't use this, he's stupid. This motherfucker crazy. And then I did that motherfucker, millions of plays later, that shit was on his album. And
fact.
He put it out as a single. That shit was on 2K. Like,
Fact.
Playing during the conference finals.
That shit bugged out playing 2K and the shit is on 2K.
Yeah, that shit was tough.
Damn, I know this nigga.
Yo,
that's sure. Bugged. That's bugged out, bro.
That's dope.
That's
bro.
a crazy position. Like, yo,
that's dope.
Was you nervous?
Like to do the record?
He was not.
Because
he was
because I'm so like I've worked on because this was just coming off of the time I referred to earlier where transitioning from Vine to Instagram was kind of shaky, and I'm like, let me just work on the craft because I got shout out Schoolboy Q. I sat with him one time and he was like, you gotta do this shit every day if you really want it. And it's like even the day where you go in and you don't come out with nothing, then you better just get in the lab. So that was that time where I was just in the lab every day. So I'm so confident in my abilities at that time and now that it's like, nah. I already knew I was ready for that opportunity. And then I had already proven myself right because maybe like 2 years before I had a record that kind of took off with Larry June called Organic Pimpin'. And it was kind of that same style that I did on the Home Team record.
I'm surprised you and Primo never crossed paths because he be working with Larry June.
We did a record. We did a record like during the Vine days a while ago, but we still tap in. I talk to him every now and then on the gram and shit. But yeah, it was funny how he went on tour with him and shit.
And he's starting to gain buzz because like I'm starting to hear niggas in the city.
Yeah, he got some shit going. He
talk about Larry going. Like Larry June got like a cult following.
Shout out Primo Rice, man.
Fact. I did the song with him too.
Exactly. On that whole project because that was when he was just producing. He wasn't even the artist yet.
Rapping. The Keisha,
I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even know that he was rapping. He told me later on.
He was straight producer at that time.
Yeah, he was straight producer.
And then after that, when I spoke to him and I was asking him about his producing, and he was like, yo, he think he about to just start fucking with the rap. And I'm like, oh.
But him and Larry June kind of in that same kind of lane where it made sense when I saw them going on tour together. I'm like, oh, that actually makes hella sense right there.
Yeah.
So, your restaurant.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's good, man. Pop's still over there. I just recently stepped away from it a little bit just to kind of capitalize on this moment I got in music, but we still over there.
That's lit.
Natural Art Jamaican Restaurant in LA, in Mid-City, right off Washington and Fifth Avenue.
I'm pulling up.
Yeah, yo, come on. Whenever y'all in LA, you already know who to call, man.
Lupe pulled up. I saw Lupe.
Man, that's what. Yeah, we had to get back to that because that, bro.
Let's go.
I'll still be crazy about that. So
and that's dope because I know that's one of your favorites.
That's my favorite rapper of all.
Come on,
word.
Yeah. So my favorite artist is Music Soul Child, and my favorite rapper is Lupe. Of all rappers, Lupe, my favorite rapper. So it's like one day I'm literally at the restaurant working. And then he walk in. So my wife, she know Lupe my favorite rapper, but she don't know what Lupe look like. So she walk in, she fucking take the nigga order and shit. And then my brother come around and tell her like, damn, Lupe Fiasco in the restaurant.
That's
and
crazy.
She hear that. And she like, it ring in her mind like, oh wait, Lupe, what the fuck? So she run to the back, she like, hey, Lupe out there. I'm like, shut your stupid ass. What the fuck you talking about? Lupe out there. I'm like, stop fucking lying. She like, nah, for real, he out there. So I walk out there, I see this nigga standing at the counter. I'm like, what the fuck you doing here? He like, bro, I'm at the museum up the street. I'm like, bro, you don't understand this moment right now.
Right now, that's
and I
crazy.
really had to break it down to him like, bro, you literally my favorite rapper for real. Right? And so it's crazy too how life works because that moment happened on just a whim. He was at the spot next door and just walked in. Then I get to meet him and we chop it up and then he comes back and then he comes back and then he comes back to the point where I have a relationship with him now.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I could text the nigga, I could call the nigga.
But what's crazy is that
shout out to Lupe for sure.
That's crazy.
When Lupe posted it for the first time, it's like he said, because I follow Lupe So I'm looking. I said, that's my man.
Yeah, you oldie Lupe.
So when I see the nigga Lupe, he's talking about this shit, I'm bugged out because I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's a crazy connection because I know he fuck with Lupe. So I'm like, that's crazy. That was like that's fire.
Insane. Then when he was doing the podcast with Royce, he shouted us out and shit. And I'm like,
I saw that.
I'm like, I live in a world where this nigga shouted me out on podcasts.
Yo, little old you.
And I've met a lot of motherfuckers. Like I met Kendrick. I met a bunch of people. Like that was the first time I was ever starstruck.
Kendrick?
No, Lupe.
Oh,
wow.
I'm like, I don't even know what to say to you right now. And I mean, Kendrick was kind of the same, but Kendrick I met backstage at the championship tour. This was like 2018 or something like that.
Okay.
Right after he won the Pulitzer. And they was doing the whole TDE tour. And I still regret to this day that I didn't get the picture. But I always felt like I'm going to cross paths with you again. But, you know, I was like, it's hard because it's like,
now he the groundhog.
Yeah, it's like I'm an artist too, so it's like certain times you don't be knowing when the right time to be like, let's flick it up.
Right.
And sometimes you want to do it, sometimes you don't want to do it. And it's just like I'm still learning on like how to do that because it's just like I be meeting so many people, I be around so many people and just be like, fuck. I know I gotta play the Instagram game a little bit and fucking take the picture so I can post it in the whole
And two, you don't even know who you taking a picture with that's the next star. Like the whole shit. I seen like Don Toliver approach Joe Budden and give him a CD. And Joe was on some like, all right.
What I'm gonna do
and then Don Toliver is big. And then he told Joe Budden, like, yo, this video of me approaching you, I'm the one who gave you the CD and Joe don't remember. And then they brung out the video.
And then he remembered.
And then he was like, oh shit. And it was Don Toliver.
It be happening like that for sure.
Yeah.
But that's, you know, I just feel like, it just.
So speaking of Kendrick.
Timing.
The elephant in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cook, my boy, man.
How'd you feel about it?
I feel like, I mean, to be honest, I probably feel like how a lot of people on the West feel like I knew it was going to go that way, but I didn't know it was going to be as much of a landslide as it was, in my opinion. Like, I knew Kendrick was going to win because, it's crazy too, because when Kendrick dropped like that, I did my first ever YouTube reaction. And I went on that motherfucking reaction bot and I was like, I ain't gonna lie. And this was when Cole was still in it.
Right.
And I'm like, I got my money on Kendrick because I just feel like he got too much tonal versatility. Like he can go too many different places. And he's Drake and Cole kind of stay in a certain pocket.
Right.
Rap. And when it comes to battling, I feel like Kendrick has that advantage because of his ability to do that. And he showed that with the making different records on different styles. And then the way he just used the back-to-back on Drake was just like, and that made the smash out of it.
I know he's telling the truth about that, about him feeling like that, because when we was first exchanging words about how we feel about each other rapping, that's the first thing he said to me, like, yo, you just mad aggressive, like how you, like your tone is aggressive. That shit is fire.
Man, tone, and a lot of artists don't realize how important tone is. Like, tone is everything.
So were you keeping up with the subliminal shots for like over the years with them too?
To an extent, like when I seen it, like I kind of understood like the control shit and then the interview and then the cipher. Like I kind of
because they've been taking
I've been seeing
like,
what's
went at him on that cipher, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So this nigga's not playing.
But that's I mean, a lot of people forget like just because Kendrick don't portray the life of his environment that he came from. Like, he's still from there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he got the switch just like any other fucker from there got the switch. And I think people forgot that.
I told,
100%.
Didn't we discuss that? Like, we was talking in the chat about that, like, yo, like, yeah, Drake got the ability. He got the skill.
Yeah.
But do Drake got the ability to put a nigga down that's trying to kill him?
No.
And I was like, nah, that's like Kendrick does.
That was the major.
That's the edge.
That was, to me, like I said.
The heart was the edge. That's the edge.
Like I said from the jump, when you got somebody who's that aggressive, you cannot stay. It's just like you can't stay in that same pocket, like just regular rap. Like when you listen to DMX, it's not what he's saying, it's how he's saying it.
Man.
That's how Kendrick is.
The performance of it.
Kendrick knows how to do all of those things. And I feel like he put on a masterclass low key of each style of rap. Like I'm gonna
Kendrick
bar you up. I'm gonna give you a song that's introspective.
Then I'm gonna give you a hit. And Cali going crazy.
He performed that shit so well. We not even sure if Kendrick really don't like we think Kendrick hate that nigga. And Kendrick probably just like, nigga, I just had to serve him up real quick.
Right.
But it's like he performed that shit so well, you think he hates that nigga guts.
Yeah.
I don't think he really wanted him to die.
I don't think he even cared that much.
Nah, he said in multiple songs like, yo, bro, I love y'all niggas. Like,
I don't think he cared that much. I think he took it there because Drake did the whole wife thing again, and so he like, all right, cool. I'm about to really serve you now.
What was your favorite track out of from both of them throughout the battle?
I mean, probably Not Like Us, just because it's a bop. But if I gotta eliminate the bop, I'm gonna go Euphoria.
Over the Meet the Grams?
Yeah. I liked Euphoria better because I like the beat switching and I like the lyrics. Like he went like
he's talking crazy.
Yeah, he's going stupid on Euphoria.
Crazy,
to me.
And what's your favorite from Drizzy?
I like the push-ups.
You did?
Yeah, I like the push-ups.
That's his alley.
Yeah, I like the push-ups.
I don't like that song like that.
And then for me, I mean, it's because I heard a couple Kendrick. Because I heard the Kendrick before the Family Matters. I didn't like that the Family Matters continued from push-ups. I could have did without that.
Yeah, because he previewed it at the end of the song.
Because the second verse and the third verse was crazy.
How did you feel about Drake? Because I know he's tedious with certain stuff too. So I want to know, how did you feel about Drake
singing on a diss song?
Hold on. Making a diss track at one person. His beef is with this person, but he's addressing everybody multiple times.
I think that's one of the main reasons why he lost. Outside of not being as strategic as Kendrick, the main reason is like, bro, focus on him. Them other niggas,
they do not matter.
The audience don't give a fuck about you and them other niggas. So why are we talking about them other niggas?
Shut your whole ass up and make some drugs, nigga.
True.
Yeah, but you could have tweeted that.
But
nobody tweeted that. Nobody during this time.
Tweeted that.
Nobody during this time of rap beef could have beat him.
But that
he would have smoked Future. Future's not a battle rapper.
No, but that bar was cool.
If he really rapped against Ross, it would have been over. If he really raps against Ross,
but when you think about it, the Shut Your Whole Ass Up, Make Some Drums, that was cool for that record.
But
don't come back on the next record and talk about him again.
Yeah.
Like just focus on Kendrick on the next record.
When that record dropped, I was saying the same. That's the first thing I said to you. Like, yo, it's cool, but you gave Kendrick like 8 bars.
Basically.
He's gonna come. Lie. He went.
Kendrick is.
I'm not gonna lie.
What did I say to you?
I went back and listened to Family Matters. He was giving that nigga some balls.
Hold on.
He was giving that nigga some balls, bro.
He definitely went crazy.
When she defends herself, is it? Are you back?
That was hard.
Yeah, that was
nigga.
Hard. He was.
Hard.
Well, I like the singing verse as one of the better verses. I ain't gonna lie.
I want to speak to the man of the house. Where's your uncle at? I want to speak to the man of the house.
Just opened his mouth. Bro, give him a Grammy right now. I thought that verse was the best part of it.
And then he told it
for his section with Kendrick.
The flip when he was like, when he was like, I'm actually Prince. You, Mike, because you won't let Jermaine shine.
Yeah.
That was hard.
That was ill.
That was hard.
That was ill.
But I like the fact that he was singing and Kendrick was like, I like the melodic Drake. And he like, all right,
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
Yeah. But then
you gonna make a nigga bring back Puff. The shit he was saying to me.
Let me see if Chubbs really crashed some.
Let me see if Chubbs gonna crash some. Yeah. We're gonna slightly talk about that.
I got a classic. You don't have one?
Yo, bro.
Yeah, that was.
You gonna have to walk around like Daft Punk?
Hold on.
The classic part was
the man said it's 3 goats left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage.
Man,
yeah,
I love them to death. And 8 bars,
I get back to that phrase. And then when wind
and at 8 bars, he spins the block.
Say my real friend.
Not only that, it's like the double entendre into like
it was too much. I feel like I still feel like
Euphoria is the one.
Nah. He's like the love him to death is insane.
Exactly.
Because it's like, I love him, but I love my. I kill him.
That's the purpose of it. That's the purpose. That's what ties in the YNW Melon. I love him to death. This is your friend.
Friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I'll shoot you niggas in the car.
I don't like the fact that
in the back seat.
But the fact that he spent back to that bar is
in 8 bars.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't like you popping shit out for real. For him, I inherit the beef.
on Meet the Grams, you's a body shamer. You gonna hide them baby mamas ain't you? You embarrass of them.
Yo, but hold on.
That ain't how mama raised
That
us.
was the best strategic move.
That's the best strategic move of all time.
Because if
he put this shit out 13 minutes after.
If we get Family Matters for one more day, it changes the whole
changes
shit.
everything. See, when Drake dropped Family Matters, Drake thought it was over. That's why he kept saying, "You're dead. You're dead." He thought he was done.
You know what else I like that Drake did on Family Matters?
What?
When Kendrick was like, yo, like, you saying nigga is cringeworthy? And then they come on, they be like, nigga.
That's his moms in the beginning, right? Why you always getting his moms involved?
I know.
Drake gotta relax
he
with
put
that.
up the text messages.
Yeah, he's always getting his moms involved. But listen,
white boy,
when he put that out, Family Matters, Kendrick was, I feel like when Kendrick did 616 and he said that Drake got holes and moles, the way he did Family Matters and then Meet the Grams comes out, it feels like Kendrick heard Family Matters.
Yeah.
Because he's mentioning.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. If you listen to Euphoria, he knew everything.
Yo, bro, it's no way.
He knew, like, if you listen to Euphoria and you break down,
this.
He knew everything.
Think about this.
He knew everything.
But I don't think he knew everything because of a mole. I think he just, his ankle was predictable.
I think that
if I'm not mistaken, he said something specifically in reference to the Family Matters song on
he did on Meet the Grams, yeah.
Like, bro, it feels like he almost low-key heard the song.
Nigga said.
And he dropped it 13 minutes later. It's like, yo, I know you about to put this out. It's strategic as fuck because it's like,
I think he just knew that Drake only had so much to talk about.
Yeah.
The process of elimination, he like, okay, you gonna talk about some shit about my family. You got to make it up because there ain't nothing out there.
Because you got to listen to Mr. Morale to even come on. And then that's where everything spins for me because it's like, this shit was just funny as fuck. Saturday night, Drake puts out Family Matters, which is the bop of bops because you got one song
drill.
The other song is the shake your ass for the chicks.
Then he put the visual to it.
Then he put the visual to it.
The van.
Then the singing shit is crazy.
Went to the Chinese spot.
Kendrick said, "Yeah, cool. Before y'all go to the club, I want to have a therapy session with everybody. You, your mother, and your kid, and the kid that you have. So now everybody that heard it." They was getting ready to go shake ass.
Fact.
It was Saturday night. I was in the crib.
He dropped it now 9 p.m. It was right on time.
I was in the crib. I said, yo, I listened to Family Man. I said, yo,
and
Drake went crazy.
Sinister as shit.
And then 13 minutes later, I'm following Kendrick on Twitter. So 13 minutes, I'm so thirsty. I put the nigga on the notification. I said, I see how he's playing. He's only dropping on Twitter. I ain't missing nothing. I said 13 minutes later.
They was trying to make sure the labels didn't get paid.
I got the notification. Kendrick Lamar tweets, Meet the Grand. I said, what the fuck? So I go to the shit.
What the fuck moment was the first one? Remember he dropped Euphoria? And then he dropped the 616 the next day?
I didn't even get to fucking say we got ourselves a battle. Yeah. By the time I sent that tweet, he dropped it.
He's already on it. Yo, with 616,
I don't like
Drake.
Like
you go back and listen to it.
I listen to it.
Let me tell you something.
I don't like it like
that. This is when I knew Drake was in trouble with 616. When the niggas started praying.
Oh.
Yeah. God, my confessions is yours. Yeah. But who am I if I don't go to war? I said, wait, anytime a nigga stop to acknowledge his Lord and Savior before he come at you, you're in trouble, bro. He's letting him. He said, who am I if I don't go to war? Like, I don't want to do this, but I got to do this.
You believe you tapped in with Daylight?
I don't know him now, but I mean,
Daylight said he spoke to Kendrick and Kendrick said it's gonna be like, don't worry, it's gonna be blood all over the wall.
Yo, let me tell you
I wouldn't be surprised.
From the battle, remember when that battle when Daylight shit on the stage?
Yeah.
We was together that night. Remember that? That was the Melly Mel shit.
No, he didn't shit on the stage that battle. Put out his hammer that battle.
He pulled out his hand. He's a wild nigga. He's a wild nigga.
Pulled out his hammer.
Either way, we knew from then Daylight's a troll. That was like 2015.
But Daylight.
So I don't trust nothing Daylight say.
In that ring?
Different.
Yeah, Daylight cold.
Different.
Daylight cold.
Different.
Sure.
Different.
What? The nigga told
Daylight cold.
I ain't doing this with you, Parks. I'm not doing this with you right now.
I am now.
I'm not doing this with you right now.
I am
not right now.
The nigga Daylight said, I am now reversing the Darwin theory. You are watching a man go ape shit.
Yo, bro.
That is insane to say to a nigga.
The thing I like about Daylight, too, is that he sounds good on records.
Yeah, he do.
OD.
Like, not everybody transfers.
Yeah, he transfers.
And Daylight sounds
That Pyrex,
There's some-
there's some soul wing.
There's some
Yeah.
that are
Ab-Soul is
considered Mount Rushmore
Ab-Soul
that
is
don't
like
translate to
underrated.
lyrics. I mean to
Underrated
to
as
beats.
a
sure.
as a rapper with punches. Ab-Soul is way underrated. I want to see somebody beat with him.
Did you ever hear the
Herbert was a
Ab-Soul
dope
and
project.
Daylight battle?
Huh?
Nah,
yeah, I
they
heard
got
it.
it?
Ab-Soul and Daylight Battle.
Yeah.
Really?
It's on Ab-Soul album.
on
the
Ab-Soul album.
the last
okay,
track.
That shit's
It was
hard.
on Herbert, that one?
Nah, it's
I don't
on.
think it's Herbert. I don't think it's on Herbert.
I got
Nah,
it.
Herbert is the newest one.
Yeah,
It's on one of the older ones.
Ab-Soul is a nigga I want to see. beat.
Out of
Ab-Soul is cold.
Out of control.
The whole camp.
Nah,
they all
Ab-Soul is that
TD,
nice.
they
I'm telling
cold.
you.
I'm just saying, Daylight is nice as far as battles. It's just if he battled 30 times, he gonna play with 15.
Nah, he don't do that no more. That's over.
True.
He gonna play with 15 of them. He gonna
I think it's on these days.
He gonna kill 10 of them, and then 5 of them he gonna underestimate them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. It's like
I think he's just an entertainer.
Yeah, he's an entertainer in the overall.
a lot of times he chooses the entertainment value, at least in the past,
Yeah.
which is majority of his battles. He's chosen the entertainment value over the actual battle.
Right.
He chose to he dressed up as Goku and Super Saiyan. That, like, he's done all type of shit.
He got put on the show, man.
That's a fact.
I'm fucking
Question.
with
How do you feel about the current state of hip hop?
it. I think
Call these Detroit niggas out, bro.
what's wrong with Detroit?
These niggas, they stole Oakland Bop.
I mean, but everybody steals stuff from the Bay.
They stole
The
Oakland
Bay needs
Bop.
a lot of-
They stole
a
the
lot
whole
of
Bay,
credit.
the whole like the
Bay
rapping
needs a
off
lot
beat
of
and all that's the Bay. Like
I don't
they-
think they stole it though, because they did kind of make it their own. It don't sound exactly.
so. It's like how New York made drill, but it's like from Chicago.
kind of,
Alright.
because it's still kind of. I think personally, because even LA, there's a lot of LA artists that kind of got the same flavor from Detroit, which came from the Bay, but it don't sound the same as
Yeah, it
Detroit.
don't.
It's still like something different elements to it. But as far as hip hop, I think it's in a good space. I just think like I think we got to get out of we got to be more open-minded in hip hop. Like I feel like
Expound.
I feel like we're too heavy on the street records, and we don't embrace not necessarily conscious, but reality rap records, reality from other realities, because there's a lot of different realities in the world. Everybody don't come from
Street shit.
or trying to kill niggas or niggas getting killed around them. Like there's some niggas who are talking about the regular life of a nigga who know niggas from there, or you know what I mean, be over there, whatever the case may be. And I feel like that don't really get embraced the same in hip hop, even if it's dope.
Right.
That's true.
You know, and I think we gotta be a little more open in that way, because it's like your diet is more than what you eat. Right? What you listen to, what you watch, you know, what you talk about, who you know what I mean? Like, so I think we consuming only a certain type of music, which is in turn allowing us to live in the world a certain type of way.
That boy a rapper. Your
I like
diet
that.
is more than what you eat.
I like that.
facts.
I like that. I like that.
Bars.
What you got coming next? Pause.
So I'm working
That was
on an
wild.
album right now.
See, you want to be petty.
He
That's the
paused
problem with
himself,
you. That's the hold on, Dreebo.
We in a pandemic, man.
We in the pandemic.
For
But
sure.
he want to be petty. So right now, me and him is gonna be petty for the rest of the month. We already established that.
Stop saying pause. Don't say pause. Just let it go.
I said pause, bro.
Why? So you could pause him?
No. Just don't say it. He make it hot. Not my fault.
Yo, want to be petty? I told you we're gonna do it for the rest of the month.
guys are
I don't
fine.
care if you call me with a serious comment. You can be crying. If you say anything
alright, bro.
that's
I'ma laugh
pause-worthy,
with you.
Pause.
That's
I don't care if you boo.
Hold on, before you ask the question about what he got dropping, yo, that Outside in the Summer record is OD, bro.
Oh man, you hit me about
I had
that
to
one.
write
That's funny. You hit me about that.
I had to write this nigga. Like,
that one
yo,
is
bro,
cold.
if that's don't get you.
I'm trying to get Target to pick that motherfucker up for a commercial.
Nah, that
I made
shit-
that for like TV and film. Like that wasn't even like, I just put everything out under me because I want all my shit out under me. But yeah, I made that like in this little, like, cause sometimes I do these little writers camps for
You do them like yourself?
Well, no. I just be a part of them. So
Okay.
like I do these little writer camps for like TV and film. And then that's one of the records that came out of there. And then last year I did an album for Paramount, like the production company.
Dope.
And then I made like 16 records for them.
That's fine.
Just for like they movies and TVs for MTV and all
fire.
kind of shit.
Fire
so it's like I just be dabbling in that world, which is like not something I would typically put out myself, but it still allows me to get that off because I'm versatile. You know what I mean?
That Outside in the Summer record, I'm like, yo, bro.
That's funny.
I wrote you, right?
Nah, you for sure hit me on
These niggas
that
don't
one.
pick this song up.
That's a good record. Shout out Liz, man.
Bro.
Shout out to Liz.
But back to the question he got, like, all right, so I got a personal question. Like, you got the Lobby 1 and got the Lobby 2.
Yeah.
You gonna continue this series?
Probably. I'll probably do 1 or 2 more, or, I don't know when they're gonna come, because even between the two, it's been 5 years between the Lobby 1 and Lobby 2. It just kind of felt right, because the Lobby 1 came when I dropped my biggest project at the time, which was Everybody Loves Dreebo. And then I'm getting ready to drop what's gonna be my next biggest project, The Cheat Code. And so I had these records as I'm going through different records I've been making, and I was like, it's a perfect time to do a Lobby right now, because people been waiting on music for me. I kind of ain't dropped like a body of work since before 365, so since Everybody Loves Dreebo, which was 2019, I think.
Right.
2018, something like that. And then I did 365, and then I kind of dropped like 4 records in 2021, 2022 type shit. So people kind of been waiting on music. So I'm like, all right, now before I hit them over the head, I'm gonna just give them these 6 records, and then kind of that's what I've been pushing and promoting right now. I got a show June 20th in LA at the Virgil, and so I'm about to do that live show, and then I'm still working on the project right now. I'm in like a couple talks and shit with this label, so we gonna see possibly about doing some shit for the project there. So I was ideally gonna drop in June, but being that I could make the project kind of more impactful and bigger, I'm just gonna kind of keep creating and slow down the process of putting it out.
Got it. I like that. How do you feel about industry gatekeeping?
I don't like gatekeeping in general, because I'm the type of dude, like I'm. It's space for everybody, and I think we should support dope shit. So
you too humble for gatekeep. That's not even your thing.
Yeah, it's just not in me. Like, I got 2 young homies in Too Deep. Shout out in Too Deep. Like, people think I signed them just because of how I push them. But I just think they dope. I used to coach them in football. You know what I mean? When I first moved back to LA, I was coaching them at my old high school. They down the line, they ended up doing music, and I got opportunities for them. So I'm like, come with me, man. You know what I mean? I think that's what we need. Like, cause I mean,
yo, why? Like, I feel like, why you in have you ever been in connection with LaRussell?
I met him before.
You and him
one time outside. We got some mutuals and shit, but I've never really like connected with him though. But shout out to LaRussell. I think what he's doing is dope for sure.
Yeah, he moving different. He moving different. He moving around the typical. Like
his independent way.
Yeah, his independent way is dope watching.
For sure.
For
sure.
Know something. I wanted to know. You said you did 360. You said you did a song every day.
Yeah. 2021.
You said you married. How did that affect like your marriage, your friends, cause you gotta.
For sure, you gotta disappear. I had
the question. So if they can't hear him,
how do you tell your significant other, like, listen, for this whole year?
I don't know if they can hear you through on the mic. The question that was asked by Dede is, how does being married affect the creativity and the mental space and even like the image? Because, usually they want artists to appear or like look single, you know what I'm saying, to gain the women fan base. So you being married and being outspoken about it and gladly say it, like, what has been the struggles or the pros and cons of that in the industry?
I mean, I guess the only con I could think of is just like I don't be talking about bitches and ass shaking and shit all in my music, but that's naturally not the life I'm living, so I don't do that.
And when you do, we still know.
And I still had a life before in life, you know what I mean? So, but also I think like for me, I'm big on being myself and who I am, so that's just a part of who I am.
Right.
So it's like for me, it's like I want to be relatable in the sense of being real.
Right.
You know what I mean? And showing people that like if you have a talent and you believe in that talent in you can make a way with that talent.
100%.
And so that's why I choose to just, be open about who I am and my life in a sense. As far as the 365 question, Yeah, I had to disappear. I basically had to be like non-existent. I tried my best to balance it and be, a husband and a son and a brother and a cousin, all the different things, a homie, all the different things that I am. But yeah, everybody around me had to sacrifice for a year. And I think everybody understood it. Maybe not in the moment, but they understood the bigger picture of what I was doing. And so nobody around me kind of made me feel like I was making the wrong decision,
right,
or doing anything. So I think a lot of it starts with you got to pick the right person to spend your life with if you're going to get married, because, she could have made it difficult on me,
right,
which she didn't. So shout out to my wife, you feel me? And then, my family, they just had to understand. And I've been doing this music thing for a while. So I think they understood the journey that I was on and how big, it could be.
Have you had them cousins? Hey, yo, cousin. Yo, I need you to look out. Yo, what's up?
They ain't posted you, bro.
Yo, they ain't asked me for nothing, but they definitely, tap back in. Shout out to my cousins, man. I love y'all. But the craziest thing now is my nieces and nephews. They think I'm like fucking rich or something. Like,
Fact.
I'm like, bruh, I ain't got it like that.
Fact.
Yeah, y'all gotta chill. My nieces and nephews is crazy. Shout out to them, man.
That's dope.
And even my little brother. Shout out my little brother, man. I'm
not ready for that, bro.
That's tricky. That part kind of tripping me out because they're old enough now where I could text them directly, or they be on TikTok or Instagram and stuff, so they'll hit me on.
They sending you your videos. Yo, I seen you over here with this.
I just dropped some new merch. They like, hey, make sure you give me some.
Yeah,
of them.
I seen that.
Y'all think this shit don't cost money?
I seen that with your projects. You got like the merch going.
Yeah.
What made you get into that? And then what was the first reaction to it when you, which album you first attached merch to?
Ooh, honestly, I started doing merch separately. Okay. So I didn't initially attach it to music. So shopthehomies.com is my website. The brand is just the homies in general, kind of just the general term of homies, supporting your people and the people around you, creating a community. And I started out with just my logo that I made, and then I just did like 25 shirts, and I just did it on some, like, I kind of was trying to create a clothing brand. Like I was trying to take the Nipsey Hussle model, where it's like you got the marathon, and because not all his marathon drops were related to music.
Right.
So I kind of started with that approach, and then it turned into like, all right, when you drop music, drop some merch attached to it. So I think Everybody Love Dreebo was the first project where I dropped actual merch that was symbolic of the project, and then kind of kept it going from there. But it's kind of cool because the brand started to take on its own life. So there was people who know the brand and don't even know I own it.
That's hard.
Right. Another question. What is Dreebo's relationship with football currently?
Oh, shit. It's still heavy. I'm still, diehard Broncos fan, unfortunately, because we weak. But I still love football.
You don't play no more?
Football. Nah, hell no. I ain't running out there. Not even flag. Hell no. I need my ACLs. I can't do it.
You don't miss it?
Hell yeah, I miss that shit. I miss the games. Let's say that. Because when you playing football, that shit's year round.
Right.
Ain't no breaks. But I love it because a lot of how I approach football is how I approach music. And it translates, from the work ethic to the intensity to just being able to maneuver through adverse situations. Like,
so you're not the old head on the block that's like, yo, to the little dude, like, yo, I can't fuck.
Nah, I gave that up when I was coaching. So like in 2018, I went back to my high school and I was coaching, and I was actually coaching Chad Johnson's son and shit.
Word?
Like, yeah.
Word? That's
he
fine.
was a kid. Chad would come to the games and shit. I'd chop it up with him, and I'm like, yeah, your nigga could be something. You feel me? We was talking it up. But basically one time they I had to show him, like, I may not look like I used to look, but I still got it. No problem. I told the little corner, I'm like, get out, bro. I'm finna guard this nigga. Nigga try to run a streak. I had to pick that motherfucker in sneakers, though. I'm like, I don't even got on cleats, bro. You weak. Like, don't play me. I had to do that, but I ain't had to do that recently, man. I'm like, I gave it up, but
we was just talking about that, like giving up like your love with sports because you stopped playing this shit
for sure.
You don't move the same.
That's a big.
You think you could do? Nah.
Because mentally, you still there
in your mind for sure.
Yo, but 100%. I had to. I'm gonna be honest with you. 100%. I like my love for basketball went out the window. Like I didn't even. I got trashed.
Man, in my mind, I could still go play football right now in the NFL. In my mind.
But then what happened?
My body
was I work with the high school kids, and I just see them like 1-on-1s, 3 dribbles. I'm like, nah.
He said these high school kids is dunking on him in there.
Yo,
nah, these high school kids different.
Yo, bro,
I can barely dunk now,
bro.
Why?
We was playing, and one of the kids I was talking crazy. He nice. Yo, bro, I don't know what it was. It was the shot missed. Son tried to catch a putback on me.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he looked me dead in the eyes. Yo, Walker, you lucky. Yo, you lucky.
To tell you lucky is crazy.
Yo, bro, he almost caught a putback.
You lucky.
He was like, yo, you lucky.
So you was lucky.
I was.
Shit.
Yo, bro, I didn't even know he missed. I thought I was done.
He wasn't lying. You was lucky.
Yo, bro, that boy almost caught a putback on me, boy.
That's
I'd have
funny
been in them papers, bro.
Nah, yeah, these young kids build different these days. I ain't even gonna lie. I wish they was paying college athletes when I was coming up. I got me a cool little NIL deal somewhere.
The bags they getting, bro.
They cleaning up. I'm happy for them.
Damn, bro.
I want some back pay. Shit. These niggas owe me some back pay. Yeah, I'm like, I need some back pay, man. What's up? At least 2,500 something.
I want some back pay.
So right now, who's an artist like you would like give me a couple of artists you want to work with? Like,
oh, want to work with?
Yeah.
Does it matter stature or?
Don't matter stature. Like,
so Doja one. I want to work with Doja for sure.
What that sound like? Is that rap Dreebo or is that singing Dreebo?
I think that's both of us doing both.
He gonna do both.
Yeah. I think that's both doing both type shit.
That'd be fire.
Yo, I want to hear you with Blast.
Oh, Blast would be dope.
You and Blast?
I think me and Blast could definitely make some dope shit. Blast would be fire.
Yeah, you and Blast.
Damn, I just had somebody.
Maybe some from Dreamville, Cause.
Oh, Kaz is dope. I actually met him a couple times. He's a cool dude. I fuck with Kaz. We got some mutuals too, so I probably could put that together. Oh, Buddy. Buddy is one.
I heard the name.
He's he from LA too.
I heard the name.
That's one that I have mutuals with that I want to figure out how to make that play happen.
Schoolboy Q. You got some?
I do want to work with Q too, but Q, I don't know, it's weird because I just know him like for real.
Yeah.
So it's like
you just want to happen organically.
I'm not even tripping if it happened because I think just knowing him and the access that he's allowed me to have has done more for me than a feature will ever do.
He brought you on tour, right?
No, the homie TF brought me on his tour though.
Oh, okay.
But it was Q's tour. But just being around, being able to go to the studio and chop it up with him or just learn shit and being in the environment has done a lot for my career.
Yo, this is a question I can't let slip. I seen you on AD and Terrell shit.
Oh yeah.
That's when I was like, that's fine. How was that? Like, how did y'all link up?
So I kind of know Terrell because we got a bunch of mutuals.
Right.
And so like, man, when a long time ago, I met him a long time through the homies. He had like a boat party or some shit. And then fast forward, I would just see him every now and then, the different shit. And then, when they started the streaming shit, kind of got back reconnected with him. And then AD, I know AD really because Van Lathan went on No Jumper.
Yeah.
And he mentioned me.
I saw that.
And so
I think I did.
I saw that. And then AD didn't really know who I was at that time.
Because he was talking about you dropping the song every day.
Yeah. He was naming me as like his favorite West Coast artist.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
I seen that.
That's
Yeah. And so Van Lathan had mentioned me, and then AD, I had like reposted Van Lathan saying that, and then AD had followed me from there. So then we kind of just been tapped in through that, and then they started doing the community and Figmunity world and all that. And so through that, I used to do a sports show on Figmunity.
Word?
At one point, yeah. So then we kind of just been building that rapport over the last year or so through that, and then I had my own sports show with the homie Tiny called The Congregation, and so we were in that streaming world. And
Twitch is where it's at.
The relationship was just developing. So then when I dropped the lobby, you know, I feel like they're the West Coast press run now.
Yeah.
So it's like when you drop music and you go on the West Coast, you gotta go through them. So, you know, I hit the homies out there, allowed me to come on their platform, talk my shit. So it was dope. Shout out to them.
Is Dreebo gonna go on No Jumper?
Nah, I mean, probably not, cause
why not?
Cause that's, you know what I mean? I just don't see who I'm gonna talk to over there.
I get it.
Because when I did go on No Jumper, I went with Terrell. Like Terrell interviewed me, and there was a relationship there, so it made sense.
I get what you're saying.
You know, at this point, like I don't even know anybody over there, so I don't know if it really
they all like scattered.
I want to how do LA people that's from LA feel about Adam 22?
What is the energy involving like Adam 22? Like,
LA, how do the people in LA, what are their relationship with Adam 22? The people from the urban community.
That's a good question. I mean, I honestly don't know, because I can only speak for myself for real. And, you know, I just think, how do I say this? I think he's all content.
So we'll see Dreebo on Drink Champs before we see him on No Jumper. Yeah,
no, 1,000% for sure. But I feel like he's all content, and
clap it up for that.
Content over everything for the content.
the COE world.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people like that. And it's like he came up one certain way.
What about Van Lathan podcast or
I do need to tap in with Van. I do want to go over there, higher learning. Shout out to Van.
I'm tapped. I haven't really, like, it's been a minute since I was listening to that episode, but I'm tapped in with Van Lathan.
Yeah, Van Lathan's a cool dude. I actually met him through the restaurant too, which is crazy.
Fire.
He was on Instagram looking for oxtails. Crazy.
Looking for
I know, and I took that nigga some oxtails.
For the people that are watching this, if we haven't asked you enough questions, goddamn, to get a little into your psyche, I want to ask you this. What is Dreebo currently watching on TV if you're watching TV?
Great.
Like real, I don't really watch TV.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm watching TV, it's sports. And then outside of TV, I watch a lot of interviews. I watch podcasts. Other than that,
so you're not a documentary dude.
If I come across it or if I hear about a good one. But like for the most part, I'm watching podcasts or interviews typically.
Got it. How's the radio scene in Cali versus like other places that you've been? Like, cause out here, turn the radio on, you
terrible in LA.
Is it like? Have you been listening to it out here?
I haven't.
It's bad out here.
I mean, y'all probably just like us, where you play everything but us. But home, like we don't really play LA artists.
But
it's the money game.
Random question, because I know they went to the South and they inspired the South. Did Dipset have like a influence over Cali, like during the time of LA? I think
Cameron did.
Cam did?
Not really Dipset as a whole. Like Cameron and the way he dressed and shit. I think had a big
what
impact.
New York artists you feel like had an impact over there? Like,
who had a big West Coast impact?
Maybe G-Unit, maybe like 50.
Definitely 50 for sure. 1,000% 50. I would throw Jadakiss in there too as somebody who had a pretty big West Coast impact.
Wow. That's fire.
Wow.
I think there's a lot of West Coast niggas who will put Jadakiss in their top 10 for sure. For me as well, for sure. Like Jadakiss up there. East Coast. Who else is probably in there that had like a impact? I think Fab might be able to be thrown in there too, just because of how smooth he was. I think that kind of like his flavor meshed a lot with like our chillness on this side.
Right. So this is I kind of want to dive into it because this was a significant, like, I'm gonna say significant, but like it's in a like kind of an OD in a negative sense, and for you in a negative sense. I just want to pick y'all brain about it. What happened on his birthday? Prior to his birthday, I kept telling him. He'll tell you I was advocating. Yo, listen to Nip. He like, yo, I never listened to. Listen to Nip. I'm like, yo, mailbox money is hard.
crazy.
He never listened. He called me one day. It was like, yo, bro, I've been fronting on him.
Back.
Soon as he started getting into Nip.
On my birthday.
Nip was special, man.
I was in
so he passed on your birthday?
Yeah, he passed.
I was in the club.
As you started to get
as he started to become a Nip fan.
As I started like listening to it.
Listen to Nip because like people always take the I don't see why people like him. He not an OD lyricist, but it was the shit he was saying.
Yeah,
shit that he was saying was before his time, moving in cryptocurrency and
for sure.
Going and having Steve Jobs on certain skits. It made him different to me. And then his hustle as far as like, everybody looked at him like he had 5 heads when he chose to sell a CD for a high price.
Yeah.
And then Hove ended up buying mad at him shits. Then Wendy Williams started buying mad at him.
And then you see La Russell is a product of
La Russell is a product. So I want to know.
So what? Go ahead, Corey.
Where was your brain or emotions or where was you at the setting when you heard the story about Nip?
Man, I was at home. And I remember this like yesterday because I'm at home. And I was like, it was a slow morning for me. And I was getting ready to go into the lab. And then my homie texts me. And it's crazy because my homie from the Bay texts me.
Wow.
And he like, Nip got shot. And he texts our group chat. I'm like, wait the fuck. So first thing, I ain't even respond. I'm just hopping on Twitter. I'm like, right. And then you start seeing everything. I'm like, ain't no way. And then you see the first video I saw was them putting him into the ambulance. I'm like, ain't no way he go out like that. He ain't going.
Yeah.
He ain't going like, and then it was just
fact.
Like, damn, he really gone. And it was crazy too because Nip is probably my brother's, after Jay-Z, Nip is my brother's favorite rapper. And so me and him would always have just Nip conversations.
Right.
And just like we related hella on Nip because, he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Same with me, like the whole, just everything he was talking about, we was living too.
Yeah.
From the entrepreneurial standpoint. And it's like, it was heavy because it's like, damn. And then just when you hear the way it happened.
The actual video.
Nasty.
Like, it's like, because everybody know he shouldn't kind of do, like if you're from LA or the West Coast, like if you're from any hood, like when you get out.
Yeah.
But, it's like, because you always, it's like you're supposed to give back too, though.
Right.
And he was giving back to the most pure level. He like, I'm going to give back and be here.
Yeah.
So you could know it's real.
Right.
But it's just so scandalous that nobody's safe from it. So
fact.
When you go, you gotta go, and then you gotta give back and go.
Literally,
you feel?
Literally,
you ain't
can't
lying.
give back and be there because unfortunately, we live in a world where you can't do that.
That happened on my birthday. I was in the club, and when he was telling me about it, I have another friend that was telling me about Nip prior to that, like before Nip even, like before I even met him. He was messing with a chick out in the Bay Area, and he was telling me like, "Yo, get on with Nip." But I was always like a lyrical miracle kind of dude, so I'm like, I can't listen to that. I was heavy. That was heavy in like, I think Lupe dropped the Cool at that time, so I was kind of like, I'm not.
You want it all on time.
I'm listening to all of that. You already know what was on that album, so I'm like, I'm not really doing that. And then when he started.
Cool.
I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead. So I started getting into it. I'm like, yo, it was fire. On my birthday, I'm in the club. I'm sitting in there right when they bringing the bottles out. I look at my phone. My brother texts me, yo, Nip just got killed.
Damn.
Mind you, they got the sparkles coming right here. So I'm like, wait, what? So I look down at the phone. I show my other man because me and him shared a certain birthday. My man Mike. You remember Mike?
Yeah.
So I show him. He like, so we both just sitting there like.
Ain't no way.
And discuss. Everybody around us is like, yo, this is crazy. So on my birthday, and ever since then, I'm like, yo, this is nasty because my birthday is like a RIP Nip day. Like that shit just feels nasty.
It's not the same.
It don't even feel right on my birthday. That's just like, I got into an argument with somebody and they said, nigga, that March 31st ain't even your birthday, nigga. That's the day Nipsey died. I said,
yeah, that's scandalous, Cali.
That was an argument. Nigga went low. I said, nigga said, that ain't even your birthday no more.
He went
That's the day Nipsey died, nigga. I said,
yeah, that's kind of cool.
What am I supposed to say about that? You're not even related to him, bro.
So you a K-Dot fan.
For sure.
Right? The Hard 5 drop. In that last verse.
Pissed you off.
Nah.
How did you...
That pissed you off?
Pissed me off. No, the Hard 5. No, I'm thinking you're talking about Drake.
No, we're not doing that.
Me. I'm sorry.
He talking about the deep fake one.
Yeah. How you feel about that verse?
I loved it. I ain't gonna lie. because
it gave you goosebumps
for sure. Just between the Kobe and the Nip specifically, obviously all of it was super dope. But the Kobe and the Nip specifically, and it was unexpected.
Mad unexpected.
You know what I mean? So I think one of the biggest things I like about Kendrick is the way he rolls out his music and the artistry in what he does. So for me, that's what I liked about it too, where it's just like, damn, like that's a super innovative way to roll out your album.
Yeah.
You know, with the putting other people's faces on the face, and then the ability to rap like the person that the imagery is showing.
Fact.
Like that's crazy talent right there. But that's also why a nigga won a Pulitzer. Right? The pen is crazy.
Yo, so I one person you didn't name that, which was it was a hard five. It was a Cali hard five. In which, in my opinion, I think is one of the most underrated like rappers never.
Like Dre?
Nah, Game.
Oh, Game.
Game.
Yeah, Game in there. Game, yeah.
Game.
You got a relationship with Game?
Nah. I don't know. I mean, I probably know people you know, but I actually know one of his producers too. Shout out to Homie Duke. But
Crazy
Game.
No matter how crazy Game is, like Blood and all that shit, he's one of the coolest niggas on earth when you meet him.
Really? He seemed cool.
I remember the nigga walked through Fordham Road. I was coming from work. He walked through Fordham Road, him, Avant Rose, and like a few of his like Cali dudes. They walking up Fordham.
That's wild.
Crazy.
Like no shirt on. I'm like, what is wrong with this dude? I just see a crowd behind them. I didn't know it was Game. So you know how it is. We nosy. So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I see a crowd coming towards me. I don't want to walk into the crowd, so I keep walking. But I cross the street. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. They going to University Park to play ball. Right there on University. When you go into a Cedric on the 12.
Yeah, I know.
They were right there. Right there. Shirts all. They got basketball. They walking up for them, dribbling basketball. I ain't seen no security. I just seen a bunch of gang members. I said, holy shit. In New York.
That's funny.
And he's in there running. He's picking up with regular people. Like, yo, y'all want to come play? Come on.
Oh. So I've been hearing it through like Cali artists and etc. How do you feel about the whole like Pop Smoke, P&B Rock, like dying out there? Like,
how you feel about artists in general?
Yeah, like dying
going to LA and then dying. Because it's been happening.
It's been happening.
I mean, it's tough. I feel like it happens culturally. Like it's like people are dying, like big, like what's the dude from Texas? I want to say Mo3 or something like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like nigga, big artists be dying. I think some of the bigger artists have died in LA, which makes it kind of more of the focus.
I feel like all of the artists literally die in LA.
A lot of
like
artists,
LA is.
A lot of artists definitely do, but LA is just treacherous, and it's hard to know where it's treacherous because it all looks nice. A lot of it is nice, so it's like you don't really know. All right, where's the grimy spots?
Do you feel like
not all the grimy spots look grimy?
Do you feel like the checking in causes all of that? Like,
I mean, not really. I just think you gotta. I mean, but I think one, you gotta know how to move in general, where just life,
right?
And then two, it's like a part of it is what you put out into the world comes back to you.
Right.
I agree.
So
I agree.
It's like with the PNB situation, it's sad because it's like, damn, in theory, you should be able to go anywhere and sit down and eat.
Right.
No matter what you're wearing, no matter none of that. But unfortunately, we just don't live in a world where that's real.
Because personally, me, if I'm a big time artist and I'm coming to Cali, I'm not checking in with no gang members. I'll hit him before I hit anybody. I'm not checking in with no gang members.
But at the same token, it's like nobody can save you, so you can check in and still get served.
I feel like you check in. I feel like you check in with people, and then you never know. That person may be like, "Oh, this is perfect. Oh, we're gonna be over here for the party," and then he may say to his man, "Yo, just rob him. Don't hurt him." But you don't know what his man gonna do when he gets to the robbery.
Or he may have your best interest and he's cool with you.
Right.
But the person he came with don't know you and he can't control that person.
Right.
So it don't, you know what I mean? Like, so checking in is kind of like,
it's stupid.
You like anything can happen anywhere anyway. So you might as well just be smart about how you move, where you move, who you move with, and fucking move with God. That's all I could say.
Right. I guess the checking culture is a case-by-case basis depending on the artist.
I feel like artists these days are feeling like they're too, like they want to be so connected to the streets to the point where they feel like it's like soft to have security, and I feel like that's rule number one. That's going wrong. But
even security get got too though, so it's just like don't go in places where you're jeopardized.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm over here, I have no business being in wherever y'all hoods at over here.
Roscoe.
So I'm not trying to go be over there and be all up in where y'all hoods is at.
Right.
Because that's not even my environment. I don't even know how to move within those environments, whether I'm with somebody from there or not.
Right.
And it's like, nigga, stay where you're supposed to be at and you should be fine.
Right. So I got one question. I'm just going to throw it out there real quick. It's really for him. You can get involved in this topic if you want. I just want to know how you feel about the Puff thing. Shoot. You don't want to answer, you don't got to. I know you kind of got industry ties. If you don't want to get involved, you don't have to.
I don't condone be any hands on women. I'm going to just say that.
For me, like, that video is tragic, bro. Like, all right. For me, it just was animal-like behavior. Like, and then in the video, I can tell it's just like he done this numerous times. And
yeah,
I'm not really feeling the apology because it was red. Right. You can see in his eyes is moving to read each sentence. I don't know if his PR team handled it well, but I don't look at that nigga the same. I don't even want to hear that nigga music, bro. Like, bro,
it definitely
my nigga pulling a girl, like pulling a woman, hand down, kicking her, like you don't even like Gene Dill said, you don't even kick a dog, my nigga. Niggas don't even kick dogs. You gonna kick. I can't fuck with him, and it's just like the evilness is just being shown. It's just this is years of shit. This ain't just Puff got into one situation. This is years of shit, and it's all karma, my nigga. And I don't think it's something that he could really come back from as a human. Like,
right.
What I see is him going away and him being on the island with the other niggas that's like that.
Right. And I
like,
personally...
and they might announce his death or he committed suicide. He just gonna be on the other island with other niggas. I just think it's no sorry for that, bro. Like,
but see, that part is a little tough, right? Because it shouldn't be. It's not condoned, but at the same token, it's like, how do we balance forgiveness? Not saying that, because this is like a nigga could go to jail, and when he come out, should he be forgiven for that?
Right.
Shunned for, if he made the turnaround and it's apparent that he made a turnaround.
Sometimes,
obviously this is way too fresh, right? Like, he going. This is down the line, but I'm just saying from the standpoint of like he should go. Die.
I feel like Puff. I feel like the first thing that needs to happen is, before you even apologize, there needs to be some sort of accountability. He definitely needs some sort of therapy.
Therapy can't fix that.
Some sort of rehab. He's on drugs. You can
therapy cannot fix Puff, bro.
You
power is power, my nigga.
You can't say that.
Therapy can't fix Puff, bro. It's power. That's all power.
I feel that's like
all, and it's crazy because like it's to the point that me and you could sit here and watch that video. I know he did that to niggas before.
The wrong, not the wrong niggas though.
No, not the wrong niggas, but I know he did that to niggas before.
I'm the wrong nigga.
Yeah, you the wrong nigga, but I'm just saying, like, he in a position that's too powerful. First of all, you gotta understand, power is a greed, like a greed thing. It's nothing that.
So let me.
No one man should have.
So
hold
on. Let me say this. Hear me out. From the psychological standpoint of it, when you're looking at the video, anybody who's willing to fight naked, they're off. Like something is going on with you. He has a towel on, bro. He didn't think about what if somebody came out, security came, a man would have got off the elevator and he would have been scrapping with a whole dude ass naked. Like,
he bought the floor as Puff.
That's an illness. Huh?
Yeah, he had to have bought the whole floor.
Then on top of that, they got more to the video. I seen a nigga throw a vase.
Yeah, he's throwing vases all like he's like sitting comfortably in a towel. It's like
then he posted it like
your mental state has to be
like going
off.
Back to your question,
if you're willing to go that far.
Nigga posted a video of her on the floor in a blanket.
Yeah,
get up, yo, crazy. Like my nigga, what in your right mind position? But he's so powerful that he wouldn't think that he's so powerful. He didn't think this day would come.
So the reason why I say to you therapy, because you saying no, I don't really look at it as power, because this looks like learned behavior.
Yeah,
when people are that abusive, something traumatic happened to you from childhood to now.
Yeah.
So something happened to him that made him.
I've been around major figures of hip hop since maybe a teenager.
We 80s babies and 90s babies.
Maybe a teenager.
We grew up not getting words for when we were wrong. We got
like Puff Mentos is like Andre Harrell. You know so niggas like that.
You think the first thing that to do when you have kids is to spank your kids because you grew up getting spanked. So
which you shouldn't have to.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of what we seeing with him is just a lot of these celebrities, period, is just like stuff that happened to them in their childhood.
The issue is why I feel like therapy don't fix it. They would do it again. Oh, Kelly would do it again.
Did you hear what I said?
Puff would do it again.
When you have
therapy wouldn't work.
When you have
and
things,
if that's the case, if they'll do it again, then yeah, they can go out with that.
When you have things in your childhood that has never been addressed, of course you'll do it again.
Nigga said, I was in a dark place. Your whole life was a dark place.
But sometimes I don't think everything come from childhood too, though. Because,
everything. I think everything.
I don't think everything because as we grow up, we get to make our choices.
100%.
So some of it is who you choose to be.
Right.
That you got to take accountability for who you choose to be as a grown person.
But what was your blueprint growing up?
But how long are we gonna use that as? Because if you look at it like that, how long in your life? When does that stop and it become just your choices? Because you can use that as a crutch of like, oh well, that I'm lazy at 38 because of how I was at 4.
Right.
But when does that stop? When do you say, I'm lazy now and I need to not be lazy? Or you know what I mean? I do this and I need to not do this. At some point, you have to like let go of, okay, because I was a child, yeah, that might have been it. But like, I have a choice.
That's correct.
And I got to choose different if I want my life to be different.
That's correct.
So, the wrap up is episode 87. Dreebo pulled up.
Yeah,
great
man,
episode. Great talking to. Great seeing you.
Appreciate
great meeting you for the first time.
No, for real.
After years.
I know.
That's crazy.
Niggas been knowing each other for
years and niggas never met.
At least we done seen each other, like whether it be like video calls or whatever. But you know, I mean,
great for having you. You need to pull back up.
Y'all. You know, if I'm ever on
this, monitor.
How often are you out here? We got to come out there.
Not like we got to pull too often, but I mean, pretty frequently now because my wife work and their company is like based out here, so she be out here a lot. So I be just tagging along some shit like, shit, you going over there? I'm finna go over there too. Fuck it.
With that,
take this little trip.
How's the marriage? How's the married life?
Bro, we gotta wrap it up.
That's the last question.
It's great.
How's the married life?
It's great, man.
Do you recommend that for everybody?
I recommend it if you know you got the right one.
My man. There's hope and love out there, guys.
For sure. Hey, choose wisely, man.
Choose wisely.
But this is my one recommendation before we go. The only thing you get to control is when you ask. So make sure you're ready when you ask. Because after that, you feel me? It's happy wife, happy life.
Episode 87.
Episode 87. Episode 87. That's a wrap.